Hey everybody, we're live. Welcome. We are the Kennedys. You can take off your masks now because we're going to sing along, and you can sing as loud as you want at home. We are very excited about this show. I have to tell you, we did nothing all week except rehearse these songs because as the Beatles started off as a difficult band to cover when we were all in garage bands and stuff like that, but as they got more mature.
They got harder and harder.
Their writing, yeah. I mean, a lot of these songs that we're going to do today, they're all from 1967 and 68. So we're talking Magical Mystery Tour, and you can tell us, by the way, if you hear our sound, if everything's coming through. Magical Mystery Tour.
Well, especially Sgt. Pepper.
Sgt. Pepper. I got my Sgt. Pepper coat on, so do you. And the White Album. And these songs, they change keys, they change time signatures. The writing is more a little more esoteric, more imagistic, so it doesn't necessarily follow a linear, normal thought.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's poetic. It's more poetic than "I Want to Hold Your Hand" or "She Loves You, Yeah, Yeah, Yeah," which is great stuff.
it's like playing classical music.
It really is. So,
Not all of the songs, but some of them are like playing in an orchestra, like the kind of parts you have to, really have your wits about you.
And it looks like our sound is good. I want to tell you something cool that I realized this week. This is our 45th show. Next week is our 46th show. And in between this week and next week is an inauguration, passing from the 45th president of the United States to the 46th president of the United States.
We timed that from the very first show that we did.
Yes.
Not really,
Anyway.
it's just a total coincidence, but yeah, new government coming in here in the States and all kinds of stuff going on. It's a great time, I think, to take an hour and just dive into the music of the Beatles during this amazingly fertile and creative period. We're going to start with a song that's full of McCartney witticisms.
And you can make of it what you will. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Flew in from Miami Beach, VOAC. Didn't get to bed last night. All the way the paperback was on my knee. Man, I had a dreadful flight. I'm back in the USSR. You don't know how lucky you are, boy. Back in the USSR. You've been away so long, I hardly knew the place. Gee, it's good to be back home. Leave it to tomorrow to unpack my case. Honey, disconnect the phone. I'm back in the USSR. You don't know how lucky you are, boy. Back in the US, back in the US, back in the USSR. Train girls really knock me out. They leave the West behind. And those sky girls make me sing and shout. It was always on my mind. Oh yeah, take a beat. Get it. I'm back in the USSR. Don't know how lucky you are, boy. Back in the USSR. Oh, show me around your smoky mountains way down south. Take me to your dance farm. Let me hear your belly like it's ringing out. Come and keep your comrade warm. I'm back in the USSR. You don't know how lucky you are, boys. Back in the USSR.
Yeah.
That song has so many, it's a parody of the Beach Boys, California Girls, and it has so many puns and things in it. In 1968, there was this program in England called I'm Back in Britain, because the economy was having problems and with the trade surplus, so there was like buy English stuff. And so everyone had his little badges that said, I'm back in Britain. So McCartney wrote this, I'm back in the USSR, and he made it like it's like a parody of Wish They All Could Be California Girls. The ever witty Sir Paul McCartney.
All right, we have our own meaning for that song too. But anyway, we're gonna move right along. This next song was requested by Steve Knobloch and also Sam and Bonnie. Actually, I should show their photos because Sam and Bonnie, they listen at home, and they have some really great Beatle gear. Look at that! Now that's a Math Beatle shirt that Bonnie's wearing over there.
Math Beatles? Wow.
There. How do I do that?
So she must be a mathematician.
Oh, that's how I do it.
Can your hand
There.
come around in
That's kind
front
of
of
hard
her?
to do because everything's backwards. And of course, you got the Abbey Road shirt. You should wear that next week, there, Sam.
Yeah.
And so we're going to do this for all of them. And a lot of people ask for some Ringo.
Yeah.
Here's a little bit of Ringo for you. Ringo
Such a
Love.
nice, likable little song.
Nice, for a nice, likable Ringo.
Little Ringo, yeah.
What would you think if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. Yeah, I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. What do I do when my love is away?
Doesn't worry to be alone.
How do I feel by the end of the day?
Are you sad because you're on your own?
No, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. Yeah, I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? I just want someone to love. Would you believe in love at first sight? Yes, I'm certain that it happens all the time. What do you see when you turn out the light? I can't tell you, but I know it's mine. Ooh, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. Yeah, I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? I just want someone to love. Yes, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. Yeah, I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Ooh, I get by with a little help from my friends. A little help from my friends. That's you all. You've helped us all so much by being here every week, and just knowing that you're here with us and taking a little bit of joy in these songs. It just, I know I just said that we practiced all week. It was a lot of work, but it's so much fun just being surrounded by music, especially in really trying times.
But also knowing that when we're working up this music, that we're going to share it with our community
Yeah.
on Sunday. That's the best part.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And last week, I failed to give you our P.O. box, which is one way that we love to hear from you. And I know a lot of you send us tips that way. We love getting real mail, like actual letters. In fact, I think we're going to start putting some of the art. We get a lot of original artwork. Letters that people hand draw and stuff. We're going to start showing some of that off. But you can always send us very optional tips to our P.O. Box at 8673 Tarrytown, New York 10591. And if you're not in a position to tip, you are absolutely welcome here. And always. We also have our PayPal address, paypal.me/The Kennedys Music. Be sure and put the music at the end or you'll get somebody else You'll get their thing. And then finally, Venmo.com/V_Kennedys. Actually, there's one more thing. Someone asked me about the Zelle tips. You can send Zelle or direct PayPal tips to us using our email address, thekennedys@kennedysmusic.com. And of course, if you didn't write all this down quick enough and you want to go back later, you can find all this information on our website, kennedysmusic.com. And we're going to move right along. This is one of our favorites. Well, they're all our favorites, of course.
This
And,
was inspired by a little picture that Julian
yeah.
drew. Julian Lennon. Ready?
Mm-hmm. Picture yourself in a boat on a river with tangerine trees and marmalade skies. Somebody calls you, you answer quite slowly. A girl with kaleidoscope eyes. Cellophane flowers of yellow and green towering over your head. Look for the girl with the sun in her eyes and she's gone. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Oh, follow her down to a bridge by a fountain with rocking horse people eat marshmallow pies. Everyone smiles as they drift past the flowers that grow so incredibly high. Newspaper taxis appear on the shore, waiting to take you away. Climb in the back with your head in the clouds and you're gone. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Oh, picture yourself in a train at the station with plasticine porters with looking glass ties. Suddenly someone is there at the turnstile, the girl with kaleidoscope eyes. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Oh, Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Oh. Get it eventually. I saved my last bad chord for the last chord.
That was a psychedelic part.
Yeah, I was meant to do that. All right.
We're coming up on Bossa Nova.
It's bossa nova time. You know, we've kind of made this a thing. Like recently, we'll take one song in our set and bossa nova it up. So if y'all feel like dancing, this is one that Robbie White asked for.
Yeah.
And somebody actually asked last week, was Robbie White our fan? Robbie White was the fan club. He was the fan club manager and the entire membership for a while.
That's right. Yeah, he was the
But
whole
he asked
thing.
for this one. He didn't ask for it as bossa nova, but that's how we're gonna do it. Who knows how long I've loved you? You know I love you still. Will I wait a lonely lifetime? If you want me to, I will. For if I ever saw you, I didn't catch your name. love you with all my heart. Love you whenever we're together. Love you when we're apart. And when at last I find you, your song will fill the air. Sing it loud so I can hear you. Make it easy to be near you. For the things you do endear you to me. Oh, you know I will. I will. Isn't that fun?
I love doing that kind of stuff.
Bossa Nova.
We should do a whole Bossa Nova beach party, I think.
We're gonna.
When the winter gets really,
When it's really
like,
the
too
dead,
long.
maybe
yeah.
like at the end of February or something.
Yeah,
like
too
that.
long and cold. We're going to do a Bossa Nova beach party.
All right. Tracy Ellen asked for this song, and I love the songs, the very psychedelic, visual, trippy ones like this one. This is one of my favorites, all-time favorites. Remember the what was the one Beatle movie? It was the First Visit. Remember that?
Yeah,
You ever see the First Visit? And there's a scene. They're in a hotel room, and this is
64.
64, so years before this song came out. And John Lennon's got one of those, what's it called?
Is it called a melodica or something?
It looks like it's like you blow into it, but it's got a little keyboard. I think it's a melodica. And he plays the intro to Strawberry Fields. When we first saw that, we just got chills down our spine because he was writing the song before our eyes.
all the way back in 1964
Man,
at
so
the Plaza Hotel.
yeah, that's right. Ready?
Yeah.
Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to Strawberry Fields. Nothing is real, and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry Fields forever. Living is easy with eyes closed, misunderstanding all you see. It's getting hard to be someone, but it all works out. It doesn't matter much to me. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to Strawberry Fields. Nothing is real, and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry Fields forever. No one I think is in my tree. I mean, it must be high and low. That is, you can't, tune in, but it's alright. That is, I think it's not too bad. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to Strawberry Fields. Nothing is real, and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry Fields forever. Always know, sometimes think it's me, but I know when it's a dream. I think, oh no, I mean, oh yes, but it's all wrong. That is, I think I disagree. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to Strawberry Fields. Nothing is real, and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry Fields forever. Strawberry Fields forever. Strawberry Fields forever.
Gotta have that last bit there.
What a cool song. George Martin said he thought that this single, Strawberry Fields on one side, Penny Lane on the other
Yeah.
side, he thought that was his best thing that they ever did.
You know, the
in
best.
his opinion.
I'll tell you, I mentioned this earlier before we went on the air. My favorite guitar moment, before we put that on, is on Strawberry Fields. Electric guitar moment. Strawberry Fields.
You mean the twang part?
Yeah. Yeah. You play it way back there by the
Yeah,
bridge.
you got to get way back, right by, all the
get
way
it so
back
twangy.
there.
Yeah.
I know, it's weird because it kind of sounds like country music, but it's thrown into this other context.
Cassie says, "Get the trip, Pete.
So Beatlesque.
Get the trip." We're all on a trip here. Mark Smith requested this, so we're going to send this one out to him. I love this one. You're
I love
practicing.
this song.
You're practicing your
This is
trumpet.
one of my favorite Beatles
practicing
songs.
your piccolo trumpet part there.
Yep. I'm gonna do something here real quick.
Ready?
Yep.
Sing along, everyone. 1, 2, 3. In
Penny Lane, there is a barber showing photographs of every head he's had the pleasure to know, and all the people that come and go stop and say hello. On the corner is a banker with a motor car, and little children laugh at him behind his back, and the banker never wears a mask in the pouring rain. Very strange. Penny Lane is in my ears and in my eyes. There beneath the blue suburban skies I'd sit, and meanwhile back in Penny Lane there is a fireman with an hourglass, and in his pocket is a portrait of the Queen. He likes to keep his fire engine clean. It's a clean machine. Penny Lane is in my ears and in my eyes. For a fish and finger pies in the summer, meanwhile back behind the shelter in the middle of a roundabout, a pretty nurse is selling copies from a tray, and though she feels as though she's in a play, she is anyway. Penny Lane, the barber shaves another customer. We see the banker sitting waiting for a trim, and the fireman rushes in the pouring rain. Very strange. Penny Lane is in my ears and in my eyes. There beneath the blue suburban skies I'd sit, and meanwhile back Penny Lane is in my ears and in my eyes. There beneath the blue suburban skies, Penny Lane.
You did that part that they cut off.
The little trumpet. The first time I heard that, I was in my backyard in Virginia, and I especially noticed that cool little trumpet lick at the end, and then later on it wasn't there anymore. It's like only on the first ones they sent out to radio or something like that.
It's charming.
I'm so relieved now that that solo is over.
I know.
It's like the rest of the gig is going to be easy because all week long I've been going.
You get bonus round for that. Bonus clappage for that.
Did it twice. So nice. I did it twice.
We're gonna take a minute to memorialize somebody very special. Howard Gamble is one of our regular viewers, and his wife of 46 years Joanne died just a few days ago of early onset Alzheimer's. She was only 67 years old. And here's her beautiful picture. That is Joanne. And I told Howard that we would do a song for Joanne and to offer our condolences to Howard. And I know all of you will do that. And I decided to do this song because it's not Joanne, but it's Julia, and I think it has a very a lovely sentiment because John Lennon wrote it for his mother who had died. Mm-hmm. So this is for Howard. Half of what I say is meaningless, but I say it just to reach you, Julia, 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 ocean child calls me, so I sing this song of love to Julia, seashell eyes, windy smile calls me, so I sing this song of love to Julia. Her hair a floating sky is shimmering, glimmering in the sun. Julia, Julia, morning moon, touch me, so I sing this song of love, Julia. When I cannot sing my heart, I will only speak my mind. Julia, Julia, sleeping sand, silent cloud, touch me, so I sing this song of love, Julia. Call me, so I sing this song of love to Julia, Julia, Julia. I think that's John Lennon's absolutely most sincere song.
That's one of my all-time favorite John Lennon songs.
Yeah.
And musically, it's just amazing, and just everything about it. And it's just so real. He's not being a Beatle, he's just being himself.
Right, yeah, truly himself. And we're gonna dedicate the next song. Also, this is another such dedication. This is for our dear friend Bethany, because her cousin Phil from Queens died very recently. He was also 67, and he died from a combination of COVID and cancer and diabetes. He got hit with everything at once, and he was never able to leave the rehab facility. And in fact, his father, Bethany's uncle, died during that time too. So we're going to send this one out to Bethany in memory of Phil. And can I find that?
But we can all sing it.
We can all sing it. Oh, here they are. Here they are. Bethany and Phil is standing there, and hi, Phil's father, Bethany's uncle, is sitting down. So we're going to send this out to them.
So if everybody sings it loud enough, Bethany will be able to hear it in Virginia.
And tweet too.
I'm sure.
This is like old school tweet.
And tweet along, the
Old school.
real tweeting.
Not this tweet.
It's the original Twitter.
The original. But you got to take the Twitter with the tweet.
Sing with us.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to arise. Blackbirds singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of a dark black night. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive.
You know, while you were playing that, the birds
Birds were
came to
tweeting?
our feeder out there. I know you can't see it, but
They were tweeting.
they were feeding actually
It was
because
a,
we
it was a tweet storm.
have to put some.
Thank you all for singing.
Yeah, we could hear you. We could hear you tweeting too.
You know, the first time I saw Crosby, Stills and Nash, they were doing all their famous songs, and then I think it was Graham said, "You know, we have our favorite songs too," and then they sang Blackbird in 3-part harmony. It
wow.
was really, really cool.
Wow. Our good friend Teresa in Michigan asked for this song, and this is one of my favorites. We actually did this one for the new year, but it's one of those songs you can't leave out of the 67-68 special.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Ready?
Yep.
2, 3, 4.
You say yes, I say no. You say stop, and I say go, go, go. Oh no. You say goodbye, and I say hello. Hello, hello. I don't know why you say goodbye, I say hello. Hello, hello. I don't know why you say goodbye, I say hello. I say hi, you say low, you say wide, and I say I don't know. Oh no. You say goodbye, and I say hello. Hello, hello. Don't know why you say goodbye, I say hello. Hello, hello. Don't know why you say goodbye, I say hello. Why do you say goodbye, goodbye, bye, 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 bye? Oh no. You say goodbye, and I say hello. Hello, hello. Don't know why you say goodbye, I say hello. Hello, hello. Don't know why you say goodbye, I say hello. You say yes, I say no. You say stop, and I say go, go, go. Oh no. You say goodbye, and I say hello. Hello, hello. Don't know why you say goodbye, I say hello. Hello, hello. Don't know why you say goodbye, I say hello. Hello, hello. Don't know why you say goodbye, I say hello. Oh, 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 oh. Hello, oh, oh.
Such a cool song.
Isn't that?
Contrapuntal.
Someone said, hello, 46. Oh, that's Carol. Hey, Carol, stay safe there in D.C.
Hello, 46, and goodbye, 45.
Hello. And I don't know if you see my
All
button.
we're going to say.
Can you see my button? I'll just
What does it say?
It says, I never thought I'd miss Nixon. You're not supposed to say Nixon these days.
No, that's right.
It makes people
very
makes certain
good.
people mad. All right.
So
Everybody
many
stand up. Today's a big birthday.
Yeah.
Michelle Obama is 57. Betty White is 99.
Wow.
And Carl Caffarelli, I have no idea how old you are, but you're older than me. Maybe I would guess,
He's younger than Betty White.
I guess
know
59.
that.
I'm going to guess 59.
Up. Okay.
That's my guess because he went to school with my bro. Anyway, we would like you to dance.
We would like you to dance.
That's our polite way of saying, get up and dance.
That's our
Ready?
dance. Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Say it's a birthday. It's my birthday too, yeah. Say it's your birthday. We're gonna have a good time. I'm glad it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Yes, we're going to a party, party. Yes, we're going to a party, party. Yes, we're going to a party, party. I would like you to dance. Birthday, take a chance. Birthday, I would like you to dance. Birthday, yeah. I would like you to dance. Birthday, take a chance. Birthday, I would like you to dance. Birthday, yeah, happy birthday. Say it's your birthday. It's my birthday too, yeah. Say it's your birthday. We're gonna have a good time. I'm glad it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday! Yeah. Happy birthday, Carl.
I've
You
got
rock.
blisters on my fingers.
Is that song?
Nope,
It works though.
but it works.
It works. Well, Joanne Corsano is always asking us to do George Harrison songs, and so is Graham asked for some Graham Dean and Joanne Corsano. Both asked for this song in particular, among
Yeah.
others. I need another sip of water. It's so dry. Isn't it? So Pete's guitar is going to gently weep for you for the next few minutes. Ready?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Look at you all. See the love there that's sleeping. While my guitar gently weeps. Look at the
Yeah, Pete. You rocked
George
it.
really came, I like his early songs like Don't Bother Me and stuff, but the way he developed was just
Yeah.
amazing.
Well, they all
I
did,
mean,
though, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he got right up there with Lennon and McCartney, who were like the top songwriters, globally at the time. And he just like, boom, especially in the final furlong there. He just came, the dark horse.
Yeah, Dark Horse. We don't have to tell you what next week is, do we? If you are new viewers, because I know some people drop in from time to time that haven't been here before, and we do this every week. As I said earlier, this is our 45th show. We started this in the middle of March last year, right at the beginning of the pandemic, and we haven't missed one Sunday. It's always at 2 o'clock Eastern time. That's New York time, and all of our shows, every last one of them, are archived on our YouTube channel. If you're watching on a computer, there's a little button there. You can click that and subscribe to our channel, and then you won't miss one of these. But you can also go back and watch any of them in any order on the archive. If you haven't, by the way, hit the like button on YouTube. Do that now, please. It really helps us out. And yeah, so
We do, we have over a dozen CDs of our own music out, and we do those songs, and then we also do specialty shows, like of course today, where we'll focus on a certain artist or a certain type of music. And all this month, we're moving chronologically through the Beatles' evolution, their musical evolution, which means that next week we'll be doing 1969 and 70, the last 2 years that they issued new albums. There have been a million kinds of reissues since then, but the real albums where they got in the studio and recorded, we'll do the last two next week, which would be Let It Be and Abbey Road.
we call this our Beatles mini series. So we did episode 1 was 63, 64, and then 65, 66. This is 67, 68.
Yeah.
And then next week.
It goes It's like The Crown, only with the Beatles instead of
Yes.
Queen Elizabeth.
Tomorrow we celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. Day. His actual birthday was Friday, but we're celebrating him. What a time to celebrate a peace-loving man
Yeah.
than right now. So we're gonna send this out to. Actually, Glenn Weiss asked for this, but we're also going to dedicate it to the memory and the influence, I hope, of Martin Luther King Jr. And this is one that you can all sing along with.
There's Bono called him One Man in the Name of Love.
Yeah.
Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Nothing you can do that can't be done. Nothing you can sing that can't be sung. Nothing you can say that you can learn how to play the game. It's easy. Nothing you can make that can't be made. No one you can save that can't be saved. Nothing you can do, but you can learn how to be you in time. It's easy. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. Nothing you can know that isn't known. Nothing you can see that isn't shown. Nowhere you can be that wasn't where you were meant to be. It's easy. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. All you need is love. All together now. All you need is love. Everybody. All you need is love. Love. Love
is all you need.
Love is all you need.
Love is all you
Love is
need.
all you need.
Love is all you need.
Love is all you need.
Love is all you
Love is
need.
all you need.
Love is 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 all you need.
I saw that telecast.
Yeah.
The David Frost show. It was the first time because the satellites were finally had the whole globe covered, and it was the first show that was going to be seen all over the world at the same time. And that's when the Beatles debuted that.
Yeah.
So we all, my sister and I, we're glued to the TV to see. Anytime the Beatles, it wasn't like there was no MTV or YouTube. So when the Beatles were on TV, which would be maybe 3 times a year, that was a huge event. Like
Yeah.
you're planning for weeks
Well,
for that.
I have a question because I always knew that they picked that song because they wanted a very simple message that could be understood in many languages, right?
I know
They
what you're
had-
going to say.
And they had all these musicians sitting around playing. Mm-hmm. That is one of the hardest songs to play because it changes time signature every line.
It's in 7. But then it's not always in 7.
I know.
Sometimes it's not.
In the chorus, it's straight. So my question to you, you probably know this, and probably a lot of you know this, but the live broadcast, was that the recorded version that came out? Or were they singing along with the recorded version? Or because that would have been really hard to play live.
But there was a full orchestra.
There was a whole
George
orchestra there,
Martin
yeah.
had written charts for the whole orchestra.
Yeah.
And for symphony players, 7
That's no,
playing is
no
not
biggie.
no big deal. They play Stravinsky and stuff all
You
the time.
got that good cello part on there. Yeah,
Yeah.
you got that.
You have to
done.
get the sound of the bow on. The cello bow always drags is not the right word. It's got a slow
got a good
attack
grit to
and
it.
a grit, yeah.
See,
Yeah.
we put a lot of thought into this week.
Gotta make it sound like a cello.
All right. Well, we're gonna. This is a perfect song for right about now, with all that's going on in the world.
Encouragement.
Just another song of encouragement.
Yeah, uplift.
And we're gonna say, is it Ely or Ellie? I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Ellie Cohn asked for this song, and Paul wrote this for Julian Lennon,
Yeah.
which is so sweet.
It's another sing-along, too.
But we all feel like it's written to us when we hear it, don't we?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
sing along with us, okay? Also, I want to say, I'll tell you later. There's something about this song that in learning it, I really appreciate that I didn't even notice before. And that is another complexity of these later Beatles songs are the internal rhymes. Listen to the first line of each verse and see if you can identify those internal rhymes. It actually makes it a little bit easier to memorize these lyrics because you have a line that cues you to, you have a word that cues you to what the next half of the line's going to be.
Wow, McCartney, what a craftsman.
Don't make it bad, take a sad song.
And that
Don't let me
continues-
down, you have found her.
Oh, yeah.
Don't be afraid, you were made to. See? That
Yeah.
kind of good stuff. I love discovering this stuff. You know,
Yeah.
these songs that we've known forever, and you still discover new things about
The
them.
craft.
Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your heart. Then you can start to make it better. Hey Jude, don't be afraid. You were made to go course, on the record, it goes on for 4
We
minutes.
could do another half hour. if
We could
just
do that. After this broadcast ends, you can just like pick up your guitar and just Hey Jude out for a while. But we're coming to the end of our episode. How did that fly by so fast?
You were playing good songs.
We worked all
Time
week,
flies.
hours and hours, and then in 1 hour, it's gone.
Boom, it's
but now
gone.
we know all these new songs. By the way, I should tell you, that song that we just played is number 499 of the songs that we haven't repeated yet. Now, we're going to play a song that we have played before, so that doesn't count as our 500th song, which means the first song of next week will be our 500th song.
Wow.
We're not even going to do a contest because we're already focusing on the Beatles. That's everybody wins.
Yeah.
So in these 45 weeks, we have played 499 songs that we haven't we repeated.
They haven't
but-
repeated.
Yeah, 499 individual different songs. Is that amazing?
Wow.
I feel like that, you look at, why do we start this? Because we lost all our gigs and the pandemic came up. But there are silver linings to everything. And for us, it's being able to immerse ourselves in so many great songs, learning new songs, and testing the boundaries of our own brains and fingers and voices.
In all different styles of music
Yeah.
and, complex stuff that we never realized was complex till we tried to play it.
Yeah, right. Well, we're gonna do one more song for you, and this is a song that a lot of people asked for. This one, a lot more people than I'm going to mention. But since we haven't dedicated a song to these folks, yes, Grace Fernari, a very old friend, dear friend of ours, asked for this. Shelley Hyman Kaplan and Frank Stananik, they've all asked for this song, and this is one that we first played this at one of the annual John Lennon tribute shows that happens in New York every year that the Theater Within puts on. And they asked us to do this song as a duo. And I remember thinking, how can a duo do this song? It's got a full orchestra. But we we worked up our own arrangement of it. And we're going to leave you with this one. Lucky man who made the grade. And though the news was rather sad, well, I just had to laugh. I saw the photograph. He blew his mind out in the car. He didn't notice that the lights had changed. Crowd of people stood and stared. They'd seen his face before. Nobody was really sure if he was from the House of Lords. I saw a film today, oh boy. The English army had just won the war. The crowd of people turned away, but I just had to look. Having read the book, I'd love to turn
Woke up, fell out of bed, dragged a comb across my head. Found my way downstairs and drank a cup. And looking up, I noticed I was late. Grabbed my coat, grabbed my hat,
Nice hat.
made the bus and social slide. Found my way upstairs and had a smoke. Somebody spoke and I went into a dream singing.
Hey, y'all, thank you so much for being here. We love you all. We look forward to this hour every week. It's what keeps us sane, and a number of you have told us the same thing. So please take care of yourselves. Mask up. Now, there's some wrong information. If you get, I know a lot of folks are getting their vaccines now. If you've gotten your vaccine, your double dose, or if you've gotten COVID and recovered, you still have to wear the mask because you can still transmit COVID. So please do it for your loved ones. Do it for strangers too. And do it in honor of Martin Luther King. Please, also in honor of Martin Luther King, please stay safe, stay peaceful, and we will see you back here next week with part 4, the final part of our Beatles mini-series. And mask up, mask up.
We'll be in a new era too.
Yes,
in
we will.
American history. Next
Yes,
week.
we will. Yes, we will.
We'll see what.
Yes, we will. All right, people. Peace. Peace and love, as Ringo would say.